We are in the home stretch of the 2024 NFL season as the Falcons head to Cincinnati to take on Joe Shiesty, Joe Burrow, and the Cincinnati Bengals. 3rd and 7 here in the first quarter, and Burrow going to find O'Neal, who breaks a tackle, and he's going to be dragged down at the 29-yard line. Big 44-yard gain there. And then Joe Mixon will punch it in later on to get the touchdown. Bengals strike first at 7-0. But the Falcons looking to respond here, 4th and 2, and Ridder going to throw left side, finds Edwards. It was going to be a rough in the passer either way. But then later on in the drive, Ridder throws an absolute dime to Kyle Pitts, who catches it for the touchdown. We're tied at 7. Burrow going to look to respond here, throws right side, caught by O'Neal once again. O'Neal had a huge game in this one. Then 2nd and 5, here's a throw left side to the tight end. He's going to break a tackle, and he's going to get into the end zone for the touchdown. Hell of a play there by Matthew Callaway, and the Bengals make it 14-7. Then Knight going to run it in for the touchdown to make it 21-7. Well, it would have been 21-7, except the extra point gets blocked by Orchard, and then Okudah going to take it all the way back for a kick two, or whatever you call that. It's 20-9. Bengals would drive down the field again, but then Burrow would be intercepted by Troy Anderson, and he's going to take it all the way back for a pick six, over 100 yards on a return, and the Falcons are right back in it. They'd failed the 2-point conversion, however, and then Burrow on the very next drive going to be picked off again, this time by A.J. Terrell. No pick six this time, but now the Falcons have a chance to get some points before the end of the half, and Younghoe Koo is going to do that with a 56-yard field goal to make it 20-18. But the Falcons right back into this game after it looked like the Bengals were going to pull away. But the Falcons, under 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. Here's a throw over the middle to Kyle Pitts. Good throw there by Ridder. And the Falcons are in Bengals territory later on in the drive. Fake fullback handoff, pitch out to Tyler Algier. He's going to get to the corner. And it's a touchdown. Falcons take their first lead of the game. They get the 2-point conversion as well to make it 26-20. But Burrow not going like that. He throws left side, and it's Terrell's second pick of the game. And then the Falcons would put it away here as Ridder finds a wide open Kyle Pitts for their second connection of the game. They'd go for 2 and fail this time. And it's 32-20. Last chance for the Bengals. Burrow throws to O'Neal and is broken up by Jeff Okudah. And the Falcons win this one by a final of 32-20. It wasn't looking good early on for them, but they were able to turn it around. Ridder went 13-23, 162 yards, 2 touchdowns. Pitts had 2 touchdowns, 64 yards on 3 catches. Burrow went 35 of 53, 397 yards and a touchdown and 3 picks. Good one for the Falcons. Next up, Atlanta heads back to Jerry World to take on the Dallas Cowboys. It's always an interesting trip anytime we go down to Texas. So here we go. Ridder going to throw right side to Drake London. First play of the game. That's a big dime. And now Ridder goes right side. Kyle Pitts with a big grab up to the 27. That lead to Rojo punching it in for the touchdown. And the Falcons take a quick 7-0 lead. But here are the Cowboys. Dak Prescott going to throw off his back foot. And somehow he's going to find CeeDee Lamb. Bad lead to Dak just walking in on the read option. And we are tied at 7. Now the Falcons with the football here. Here's Ridder looking down the field, letting it fly, looking for Pitts, and he almost comes down with it, but it is a pass interference call. So that'll put the ball at the 1-yard line. Tyler Algier going to get the handoff, and he gets a touchdown. 2 weeks in a row he gets a tutty. That's going to make it 14-7. Now we're in the second quarter, and Dak going to be picked off. Jeff Okudah going to take it back for the pick six, and it is now a 21-7 game. And now Prescott under pressure. He's going to get run down on 3rd and 7 by Grady Jarrett. So now Falcons trying to make something happen here, but then a big pick by Malik Hooker. Not a great throw by Ridder. That lead to Dak going over the middle to CeeDee Lamb for the touchdown. And it is 21-14. But later on in the third, here's Rojo running to the left side, and he's going to break a couple tackles and get into the end zone. And the Falcons with a very high-scoring first quarter offensively. It's 28-14. Then Dak going to get smushed as Arnold Ebiketie gets back there. And now the Falcons have one last chance to get some points on the board. Here's a throw to Ridley. And Ridley going to burn the Cowboys defense for another touchdown. It's 35-14. And that'd be the score heading into halftime. Dominant performance by this Falcons offense so far. Dallas does get a pretty good drive going in the third quarter, but then A.J. Terrell going to pick this one off. No pick six, he had a lane, but he cut inside instead. And now the Falcons look to respond here as Rojo gets a nice run to the outside, and Rojo going to get up to about the 42-yard line. That would lead to a Younghoe Koo field goal to make it 38-14. And just a dominant performance here by the Falcons. That going to be picked off yet again. This time Rashad Fenton gets it. So now we go to the fourth quarter. It's pretty much garbage time at this point, and Ridder over the middle finds Drake London in the end zone for the touchdown, and it's 45-14. Dallas would get one more score here, however, as there's a throw over the middle from Prescott. Makes it 45-21, so a little more respectable, but still a blowout for the Falcons, as Desmond Ridder has 279 yards, 2 touchdowns and 1 pick in this game. Rojo has 2 touchdowns and 112 yards on 21 carries. So now we go to game number 15 of the season. Falcons looking to sweep the Buccaneers for the first time since 2018. 4th and 1 for the Buccaneers, and Leonard Fournette going to get cut down by Deion Jones. That'll be a turnover on downs. Great play there by the seasoned vet. And then Fournette going to cough it up here. Picked up by Richie Grant, and he's going to take it back for a scoop and score. And the Falcons strike first at 7-0. Bucs would answer back here as Clayton Anderson rolling to his left, looking towards the end zone for Cade Otton, and initially it was called incomplete. But you're going to see on the replay, he did get both feet in bounds, so they would reverse the call. It would be a touchdown for the Bucs, and we are tied at 7 apiece. Midway through the second quarter, 3rd and 14, Ridder going to throw left side to a wide open Kyle Pitts, and he gets inside the 20. Then 3rd and 8, Ridder steps up, throws over the middle, lets it fly to B-Rye. Brian Edwards gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Falcons take a 14-7 lead. Emerson going to throw over the middle, and he finds Cedric Wilson, and he's going to burn the Falcons defense for the touchdown. And it is tied at 14. Bucs will get the ball back one more time, but then Emerson going to be picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And now 19 seconds to go. Falcons don't do anything with it, and we're tied at 14 at the half. So my capture card decided to be a jabroni, so I didn't catch this play originally. But Leonard Fournette punches it in for the touchdown to give the Bucs a 21-17 lead. And then Desmond Ridder going to fumble the ball here, and it's recovered by Lynch. And that lead to another Buccaneers touchdown to make it 28-17. Things not looking good in the fourth quarter here, as Ridder on 3rd and 9 throws over the middle, caught by Drake London, but then he's going to cough it up, picked up by Antoine Winfield, and he's brought down at the 38, so things looking really grim here. But Fournette going to get blown up in the backfield. Alani Glenn forces the fumble, and then Deion Jones takes it back for the scoop and score. So it is now a 3-point game after a 2-point conversion. Falcons with the football here. Ridder goes right side, and he finds Kyle Pitts. He gets both feet in bounds. That leads to a Younghoe Koo field goal to tie us up at 28. But the Buccaneers will get their own field goal with over a minute to go to make it 31-28. So now time winding down for the Falcons. No timeouts remaining. Ridder throws one up, and Drake London comes up with it over Jamel Dean for the touchdown. And the Falcons go up 35-31. Last chance for the Bucs. Emerson throws right side, and A.J. Terrell comes up with yet another pick. And the Buccaneers get swept by the Falcons for the first time since 2018. 35-31 is your final. Hell of a game by Desmond Ridder. Hell of a game for London as well. And the Falcons will win the division if they win one more game. The Falcons are one win away from clinching their 3rd straight NFC South championship as they host Jimmy Anderson and the Seattle Seahawks, who are still in the race for the NFC West, but definitely looking like they're going to make the playoffs as well. 3rd and 6, Anderson going to throw over the middle, finds Tyler Lockett, who's up to the 46. That sets up a field goal to make it 3-0 Seattle. Seahawks looking to get some more points on the board, but then Trayvon Diggs gets a huge interception, and that stops the Seahawks drive, but their offense just hasn't started off very well in this game. And Seattle going to take full advantage as they get up to the 33. Now 3rd and 9. Anderson lets this one fly. A.J. Terrell with a pick. Terrell has just been so clutch late in this season. So now we see the Falcons offense finally in the second quarter, and then Calvin Ridley coughs it up. Picked up by Seattle. That's not how you want to get your first highlight of this game, though. And now here's Kenneth Walker up the middle, but he meets Derwin James, gets absolutely blasted. Picked up by Richie Grant, and the Falcons get it right back. 3rd and 19, however, Ridder lets it fly. He's going to be intercepted. Marrow already had a fumble recovery. Now he gets a pick. So now Anderson looking to make the Falcons pay as Will Fuller makes the grab. And Diggs can't make the tackle, and Fuller gets into the end zone for the touchdown. It is a 10-0 Seahawks lead. They'd make it 13-0 off of this field goal, as Atlanta is really falling behind in this game. But Ridder trying to get the Falcons back in this one. He scrambles to the right, finds the seam down the right sideline, and he's going to get into Seattle territory. That leads to a Younghoe Koo field goal from 56 yards out. Well, 57, and it's good. And then another interception. This time Jeff Okudah gets one, so now we just need Rashad Fenton to get one. And then all 4 corners will have a pick. And now Ridder looking over the middle, he finds Edwards. Edwards going to cough it up. This is just a fumble fest and a turnover fest in general. Recovered by the Seahawks at the 2-minute warning. They do nothing with it, so now Ridder tries to get the Falcons back into this game as he finds Pitts, and that will lead to another field goal for Koo. It's 13-6 at the half, and Atlanta just trying to get back into this game. Their offense really has looked very stagnant throughout so far, as they're just barely over 100 yards in this game offensively. But now 2nd and 8, Ridder going to let this one fly to Drake London. He stiff arms the corner, and London dives into the end zone for the touchdown, and we have ourselves a tie ball game at 13. But now Seattle looking to take the lead back here. Anderson dumps it off, breaks the tackle, and then he gets mollywopped by Grady Jarrett, coughs up the football, and Derwin James picks it up. He's always forcing fumbles, so he might as well get a recovery of his own. And he takes it back for the touchdown to make it 20-13. Now here's Ridder on the read option. He gets the first, probably should have slid, coughs it up, and is picked up by the Seahawks. So many turnovers in this game. Now Anderson, under pressure, throws right side, and he's going to be picked off yet again by A.J. Terrell. His 2nd of the game. And now the Falcons looking to make him pay as Ridder throws over the middle, finds London yet again. Their 2nd connection of the game. And it is now 27-13. And Seattle looking to respond here. Anderson throws off his back foot on the screen, and he's going to be picked off. And Deion Jones going to take this one to the house. 34-13 now. We're into the 4th quarter. Anderson throws over the middle, and it is a touchdown pass to Tyler Lockett to make it 34-20. So Atlanta letting Seattle back into the game, initially at least, but then Okudah going to get a pick. He's going to get a pick 6. This has just been a dominant performance by the Falcons defense in this game. And then Tyler Algier will punch it in for the touchdown to make it 48-20. Seattle would end up getting a garbage time touchdown here, but it wouldn't matter. The Falcons win this one 48-27. There were just so many turnovers in this game. Anderson threw 6 picks in this game. Ridder only threw 1, but he also had a fumble, and there are 2 fumbles by the receivers as well. But in the end, the Falcons are able to find a way to win. The Falcons have clinched the NFC South for their 3rd straight season and could get the number 1 seed once again if they win and the Giants lose this week. But first, the Falcons have to get through the Panthers. The Panthers are the only team in the division to beat the Falcons, as there's a nice throw from Hargrove, and that'll lead to a Rodrigo Blankenship field goal to make it 3-0. Falcons would do nothing offensively, and now here come the Panthers. Thrown left side, and it's picked off by Deion Jones, and he gets tackled at about the 12. But the Falcons do nothing with it once again. We're into the 2nd quarter, and what a catch by DJ Moore over A.J. Terrell. That'd make it 10-0. Panthers would get a field goal later on, but then I don't know what I was thinking, throwing the pass or Ridder, whatever, but not a good decision there. That was an easy pick for the Panthers. A minute to go, and here's a throw over the middle. And here's a big hit by Derwin James. He absolutely destroyed that man. Dane Cruikshank picks up the fumble, and that would lead to the Falcons going for it on the last play of the half, and Rojo able to come up with the catch for the touchdown. It's 13-7 heading into the 2nd half. Panthers have the ball now, 2nd and 10, and here's Hargrove looking. Throws over the middle, he finds his receiver, and he's going to get crushed by Derwin once again. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs this time, and he gets a really good return out of this one, up to the Panthers 30. That'd only lead to a Younghoe Koo field goal, however, to make it 13-10. But now, Panthers with the football here. Hargrove once again lets it fly right side, and is caught by number 16. And guess what? He gets blown back by Derwin James once again. and that would lead to another Younghoe Koo field goal. That was Trayvon Diggs on his second recovery, by the way. So 13 all. Late third quarter here, Ridder looking down the field, decides he's going to run it himself, and he gets out of bounds at about the 21. That ends the third quarter. Now we go to the fourth. 3rd and 24, thrown over the middle, and Drake London comes down with it. Great throw by Ridder and a great catch and run by London. That lead to another Koo field goal to make it 16-13. But the Panthers would drive all the way down the field. Here's a touchdown pass to Tommy Tremble over the middle, and the Panthers take the lead. Are they going for the sweep of the Falcons? Not if Desmond Ridder has anything to say about it. 1st and 10. Ridder throws left side to Rojo. He's going to pick up the first down into Carolina territory. Now from the 47, Ridder steps up, throws over the middle, finds Ridley. He'll get up to the 36. And now Ridder, very next play, steps up, decides to scramble, slides down at the 26. Later on in the drive, 4th and 2, Ridder going to run it in for the touchdown on his own. And the Falcons take the lead with under a minute to go. Panthers still have a shot here. There's number 16. He fumbled 3 times in this game, but he gets to midfield for the Panthers. And now another quick throw right side, this time to Christian McCaffrey. And now Rodrigo Blankenship from 60 yards out. Not even close. That is not even going to get near the uprights. And the Falcons win 23-20. The Giants ended up winning as well, so they get the 1 seed, but the Falcons will be the 2 seed in the NFC. Looking at the seeding, the Raiders are the number 1 seed in the AFC, and they await the lower seed that advances from the wild card round. Our matchups are the Bengals taking on the Chiefs in the 2-7 matchup, the Patriots taking on Buffalo in the 3-6 matchup, the Colts taking on the Chargers in the 4-5 matchup. As I mentioned, the Giants are the 1 seed in the NFC. We'll be hosting the Bears in the first round in the 2-7 matchup. And the Cardinals will be hosting the Saints in the 3-6 matchup, with the Packers hosting the Seahawks in the 4-5 matchup. Can we repeat as Super Bowl champions? You'll just have to watch to find out.